Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to part two of what are we talking about? Hypnotherapy, pain body, and all about our memory. What's left of mine, anyway. So, Eric, thank you for part one. And Denise, wonderful channeling. You guys check her out in the description box, but her information will also be on the screen at some point. All right. These are all from the community. What would you like us to know about a pain body and how to keep it happy and healthy?
Erik says what he would like people to know, but this is more like what people's spirit team or whatever you choose to call it would like you to know, that you can heal from this.
Yeah.
You really can.
Yeah.
And just because one person says, no, this is the way it's going to be for the rest of your life, that doesn't mean that that's the truth.
Okay.
Now, granted, there you may need on some things, because things have gotten really bad, like a slip disc. You're going to need probably some surgery for that. There are things where, but for the most part, Erik says, before it gets to the last thread, there is healing and you can do things. And he says, and even if you can't afford it, there's stuff you can do because you can visualize. And that, he says, is 90% of your healing, because when you can visualize seeing your body and feeling it so healthy, and you believe it without a shadow of a doubt, your body just takes on that transformation and starts doing it.
Visualizing white light going to the disc and shrink and healing it and getting rid of the spurs and all that. I mean, yeah. I did that to my knee and it worked great. For those who have had traumatic childhoods, is it possible, Erik, to access positive memories? If so, how?
He said yes, it is, because there's a silver lining he's showing me under the traumaticness of it. There's a silver lining, and when you can get to that silver lining, that doesn't mean like, oh, it's okay that stuff happened to me. That's not what it's saying. But what you're able to do is put that not away, but it's like you're able to nurture that part that went through that.
Yeah.
And tuck it in bed really nice and love it. But then so that you can play, is what he's showing me, with the good that came about. And it could be, and it's where you put your focus on, and it may be only 2 or 3 things, but those 2 or 3 things are what kept you breathing. And those are very powerful moments.
Yeah. Yeah, like I remember all the bad times, but I also remember the fun games my sisters and I played, and certainly my parents said that were nice. So yeah, there's always that possibility. Does hypnotherapy work for fibromyalgia?
Erik said yes. He said yes, 100%. It will definitely work.
All right. Why do autistic individuals have memory problems? I didn't know they did.
I didn't either.
Or maybe they're just not able to express their memories.
Well, Erik says the ones that can express, the ones that are verbal, it's not important to them, because they're just like what's in front of them moving forward. Right. They don't care about
present time.
Yeah. So they don't even, he says they don't even focus on that.
Wow, that's so cool. Now, are birthmarks past life trauma?
Not all. Okay. But some are. And
I bet most
and the ones, and he said the ones that are past life trauma, and the reason why it's there, it's because it's almost like you said prior to coming here, this time I'm really going to iron all of this out, and I'm going to get it done, and I'm going to tattoo myself so that I don't forget.
Cool. Well, so Annika has this real light, it's called a dermatomal nevus, pigmentation in stripes. We said it was where Angel kissed her. But is that some sort of, is that related to a past life?
It is.
What happened there?
She was hung
I knew it. Okay, wow. And
because she was a very powerful healer and a female,
where?
and very, very outspoken.
Mm.
Where was she? Erik is showing me the medieval days, wherever that is.
Okay. Now, Christina, when she was born, it faded away, but she had this little hemangioma, tiny, got a little bit bigger than it shrank. Was that something also from my past life? Spiritual head.
Um, I don't get that there was significance to a past life with that
Okay.
one.
All right. This person said
That doesn't mean that there wasn't. I'm just not getting from Erik
yeah,
that there was.
that's fine. I was told I have a soul wound from a previous life where the planet exploded. How would one heal such a thing?
Erik says for this person to honor your truth. It's like this person we're all powerful. It's not that one's more than the other, but this person, Erik is showing me, doesn't grab onto his stuff and say, I am this, this is me. I am this. Because I feel like this person also is very intelligent and a very gifted writer.
Okay. Maybe you should write about it. How does trauma that happens to us get passed down through generations? Is that part of spiritual DNA? Or ancestral DNA? I guess it is. Maybe that's different.
Well,
the energetic frequency, I think, probably.
Yeah, that's what Erik is showing me. It's like, because when you don't heal it, your behaviors have that energy in it, and that's what gets passed down. And it's the energies that you pick up that come through the behavior. So then it keeps going and keeps going. So, Erik says, though, like with you like cut that, that vicious cycle. Like you literally just said, "Oh hell no," and you just cut right through that.
Absolutely.
And just so you stopped it.
Yeah.
But in order for you to stop it, to have stopped it, you had to have as much as you did, because you were getting it from both ends of the ancestral type DNA, and it had to be that strong in order for it to be stopped. And you as a healer, doctor, literally, this is why you endured what you endured, so that you could put an end to it.
Yeah,
because Erik says it's exhausting. Erik says it was exhausting.
Better person. I know it is.
It did. He says that made you a beautiful mother too, is what he's saying.
A better mother. Not a perfect mother, I'll tell you that. But okay, they say that concentration camp survivors have passed on. Do those memories or traumas get encoded in our DNA by any chance?
Erik says they can. And what were you saying about the concentration camp?
Oh, yeah, I didn't finish. They say that concentration camp survivors, got a lot of those in my family, have passed on genes. I'm not, in past life, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Have passed on genes that produce a higher tolerance to stress. Wow, is that true?
Erik says yes, but it's so that they can help heal what's going on with that. Okay. Yeah. And I remember, I say my most recent past life, I remember being 2.5, 3 around in there. and I would see the Nazi soldiers walk through my house, and I was in hiding, frozen, paralyzed in fear, saying, "Please don't take my mommy. Please don't take my daddy. Just take my Candace." That's all I knew at that. And
Yeah.
it's like I didn't know what it was until much later. But how does a 3-year-old or 2-year-old know what a Nazi soldier is? But they would come in and and do that. I remember seeing that so clear.
Wow. How can we heal physical pain that is stored in our cellular memory? Not only epigenetic, but also, for example, the physical pain of multiple car accidents and surgeries, etc. Well, I can't remember what epigenetics is. Go ahead, talk amongst yourself. I'm looking it up.
So Erik says, when you have like multiple car accidents and injuries and surgeries and stuff, it does prey on you mentally and emotionally because you know what you were before and you know what you are now. And there's some depression that sits in. Some can be deep and some can just be, surface of depression because you can't do things, or you want to do things, but you can't. So Erik says the first part is just learning how to just love your body where it is what he's showing me.
Yeah.
And just really give parts of your body the appreciation and gratitude for what it can do for you. And then acknowledge that the sadness or the anger or whatever it is you have from the fools that hit you in the car or that beat you or the doctor that did the wrong thing or didn't do the thing, and do that. And Erik says, and really get in touch with what it brings up for you.
Okay.
Because yes, it brings up anger, but then what else does it bring up for you? And Erik says, but treat it with gentleness, because that's what we want, is gentleness.
Yeah, love on that pain. Maybe it'll go away. Love on it. Find the story behind it and give it some love. All right. It means epigenetic describes factors beyond the genetic code. So epigenetic changes are modifications to DNA that regulates whether genes are turned off or on. These modifications are attached to DNA and do not change the sequence of DNA building blocks. Anyway, that's part of that. All right. What sound frequencies can heal pain, Erik? Both in our present lives, but also in our past life, but also in collective consciousness. Wow.
Well, Erik says there's so much on YouTube about sounds. And one of the things he says becoming more and more and more popular is the sound healing. He's shown me with the bowls and stuff like that. One of my clients does that sound healing for geriatric, especially people with Alzheimer's and dementia and that. And when she does that for an hour, those people have 3-4 days worth of calmness. They can sleep at night. They're not agitated. It changes. Yes. It's
the
amazing.
Biology of belief too, guys, that Bruce Lipton, I think it was, where you could believe something, that thought creates reality, actually can change DNA. All right, we're going to have to go kind of.
Yes, you're correct. Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Quickly, short answers to the remaining so we can fit this all in and not go past our time. When our magnetic poles flip, will we lose our memory?
Erik says no, because we don't ever lose anything. It's there.
Okay. Why are our memories only brief glimpses instead of the full memories? Now, I've heard of this one lady who remembers all of her memories from birth on. But so why did we get just brief glimpses? Is it because the brain can only contain, the neurons can only hold so much information, or we don't want to?
Yes, and it wouldn't serve, it would get in the way with why you wanted to come here.
Oh.
So Eric says it would just screw everything up. We think it wouldn't because we don't know, but he says it screw everything up. It just would. He said it would just, that's what he's just saying. And it would take the fun out of it. And it also, we don't really understand, as we continue to pursue to know more, we're expanding.
Yeah.
And that's what
It's
it's
not
all
necessary
about.
to know every single experience in a memory, every single little.
Erik says, then it's not fun. Then there's no, there's no fun, he says.
All right. Okay. What does slouching and neck tension, where does it come from? Can hypnosis heal that? Heal the slouching and allow the mind to start relaxing the spine? I know it's very common in women. It's common in me. It's just like, it's like, I think it has to metaphorically do with not feeling supported in the world, maybe. And back pain at least is like that. But, oh no, it's like having so much of a burden on your shoulders. But anyway.
Well, Erik says that, and it's our posture, how we sit at our desk, and how we do everything. Now we got the cell phone, so we're like this the whole time, and stuff. But Erik says, yes, that hypnotherapy can help with that. Definitely.
Okay. What knowledge is possible to be brought forward? I've heard of people singing ancient songs. Would it be possible for them to play instruments?
Yes, and Erik says that's kind of like what light language is. It's bringing an ancient. It's bringing that in, and it's like it's bringing in different languages and stuff and the frequencies. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
And it gets uploaded to us energetically, and where we don't really have to be conscious of what it is, but
right.
That's cool. How about the drawings they have produced? Would it be possible to somehow take a photograph of what they see in the past or future? Can't imagine. He has this very special camera to like take a picture of people's memories from the past or what they see in the future. Maybe they can just draw. Maybe just the drawings are the best.
Erik says that's not going to happen. He just says we think we can manipulate that, but no. Okay. Yeah.
All right, real quick, yes or no, can hypnotherapy help heal PTSD?
Erik says 100%.
I bet. Okay, how about releasing? Can it help with releasing any sort of pain in your body, whether it's physical or psychological?
Erik said yes, 100% yes. And he says, and there's people that's had miraculous healings.
Wow.
From this.
Could we see the actual time of the dinosaurs? Better yet, have a video of, okay, that was part of that other question. Does hypnotherapy help in unblocking any sort of energy blocks that may be preventing you from moving forward?
Well, Erik says yes, but what it does is it helps you to, what would you call it? It helps you to embrace. I'm trying to think of how the word that he's shown me. It's like you come into he's showing me, like you come into, I can't even think of how he's showing me stuff, and I can't even put it into words.
Erik,
I know. I'm like
unblock, like visualize.
It's like you. Yeah, but what it is it's you like come into terms with things.
Oh,
and
okay.
and so then you just like let go of it. It's not. It's what he's showing me, how you just make peace with it. It's almost peace like. With it.
All right. How can we tell the difference? Two more questions. Between accessing information from one's own past life memory versus downloading it from the Akashic records that could be someone else's past life.
Well, Erik says the difference is in how it feels. Like you'll know when it's past life, when it's your previous lifetimes, you'll just know because it's in your cellular memory. So you'll know that. And then when it's coming from Akashic records, you're not going to get anything that you're not supposed to have.
Oh, good.
So, and you're going to know that the difference. Eric said you just intuitively know that this was a download, this was previous life.
How does cellular memory work? Is this like energetic imprints from this life, from other lives, etc., that encode into your cells or something? I'm making that one up.
Hey, that's a good, because I just envision all these little bubbles, these cells within us. Eric says, yes, it's like the cell, it's yes, because the frequency from when you're going from one life, your frequency is going, because it's you, it's your soul, and it's going from one to the other, and it stays with you.
That's right. And supposedly, Erik said that our soul is attached to our bodies in each cell and the microtubules of the cells, the hollow space. And microtubules are what are very important for cell division, but also maintaining the integrity of the cell. So yeah, our soul and its energetic frequency patterns that have accumulated from this current life, other lives, etc.
And Erik says, and you want that because if, let's just say, you didn't have that cellular memory of your previous lifetime, you'd be at stage one all the time.
Oh yeah, you have to learn from those memories.
Because so you have that in you,
No pain, no gain. Last, why would someone not be able to be hypnotized if they consistently work on trying to? I'm specifically talking about past life regression. Is it against my soul contract in this person's case? And, if so, why would I be so attracted to past life regression?
Erik says in this particular person, they haven't found the right person to where they feel safe with them. And that is so important because when you do past life regressions, hypnotherapy, or the QHHT, you're talking 3 to 4 hours that you're pretty vulnerable. So you really have to feel inside and out safe and comfortable with the person that's the facilitator. You just have to feel real good about it. Erik says you got to feel real good about it all. Paying the money, the place that you're doing it, and the facilitator. And sometimes our trauma can get in the way of that.
Make it hard to trust and afraid to have things revealed.
Yes. And Erik says the thing about when things get revealed is that nothing's going to get revealed that you and consciousness, God, source, whatever you choose to call it, have not already created a foundation and said, okay, Lisa, you're ready for this to come up. And this is why it comes up. You may consciously think, oh, hell no. But it's like, yes, it's ready. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming up for you.
All right. So that's why, yes, this person's so attracted to it. But for this person, would QHHT be better than just a regular? And does it have to be in person or can it be online? What's best for this person?
Erik says, it depends on the maturity. And I don't mean age of the person, but the maturity of them doing the work. Okay. Because then they are more seasoned and able to help with that. Either one can work, either one can work, Erik says.
I'm talking about in person versus online.
Oh, in person or online. Personally, for me, I've had a couple done online and stuff, but when I took the QHHT, they strongly say no to it because
I heard that.
What if something happens to your internet? Yeah. And that stuff happens. So for me personally, I would not ever do it again online, nor would I ever facilitate a session online.
Makes sense.
I mean, I would love to, but there's too many glitches going on, and I would hate to leave somebody deep under, or I'd hate to be lifted. God. Yes.
Read all. All right, well, that's all. Erik, do you have anything else to say about hypnotherapy, pain body, our memory? Watch part 2, guys, if you haven't. I mean, part 1.
Erik says, you know, for those who are interested in doing the hypnotherapy or hypnosis or whatever, there's stuff he's saying on YouTube where they can just do it, this little mini one where they have the music and the words and bring you there. He said, go play with it and have fun with it in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah, you
He
can
said,
look up sound frequencies that help certain conditions.
oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And tapping,
Yeah.
EFT, emotional
Oh,
freedom.
that's, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Because you're jarring all that loose and so it can
Yeah.
move out.
It's super good.
Yeah.
There's like one guy who does it for every, like, will do one for migraines and does one for all sorts of like emotional, physical, etc. Can't remember the name of the guy, but he's so adorable. All right. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Eric. I love you both. And I love every one of you out there. Subscribe to our channel, please. And check out Denise Ramon at deniseramon.com. Bye.
Bye. Love you, girl. Talk to you later.